Good morning, Force followers. How are you today? It's Thursday. This week there wasn't a holiday, but I still can't believe it's already Thursday. Um, I had to go to San Antonio on Tuesday and I came back yesterday, and so it feels like, today's only Tuesday because I'm working and I worked Monday and then I worked on Tuesday and Wednesday in San Antonio, but it wasn't my regular work. So we do have Bo in the room today, so that's him in the background. He shouldn't need to be picked up. He's just playing. And so today's live, I'm going to talk about a sponsorship again. Today's live is brought to you guys by Raising Cane's. They have chosen to sponsor us this year. The two locations that are sponsoring us are Mason and Fry Road, I believe. So they are. If you are ever hungry for chicken fingers, please go check out Raising Cane's. It's definitely one of my favorite fast foods. Their cane sauce is to die for, and they have chosen to sponsor us this year. You will see them in their logos and signs around our tournaments this year, as well as on a t-shirt that we're going to provide the players to wear at tournaments this year. So if you're here live, please give me a comment. It's the only way I know that you're here, and give me a big heart. Thank you for being here live today. Um, Today's going to be short and sweet. I don't really have a big in-depth conversation to talk about. I did just want to hop on and let you guys know how the first 2 weeks of practice went. So season started last Monday, November 9th, I believe. And as I kind of mentioned in our live last week, I have been running the first 4 practices, and I think it's gone really well. The first practice, we established our standards and what is expected of the players when they come into the gym every day. And something that, you might not know is we require the girls to wear their shirts tucked in so that they look presentable, so they don't mess with their shirts during practice. I think it teaches them standard and how to look nice and presentable. We taught them how to put the nets up because in our gym we have to put the nets up every day and take them down every day. So the first practice spent the first 15 minutes learning how to put the nets up, where to get the balls every practice, and then we went into passing and serving. Yeah, passing and serving. And we taught them how we teach passing. So, the words that we use, the stances that we use. We taught everybody in the entire club. And and then we went into serving and we talked about, perfect toss, balanced body, good arm swing, minimal movement, and being aggressive with a good float serve. So that was Monday's practice. And then in the second session of practice, they learned at the end of practice how to take the nets down, where everything is properly stored, how many ball carts need to be in this side versus that side, how many balls go in a ball bag, that kind of stuff. So the first practice was jam packed with just how we do things in the gym. And then Wednesday's practice, we went over hitting and serving, more serving. And so we talked about technique and how we throw the ball, how we approach to the ball, how we swing at the ball, hand contact. And we went over all of that with all of the girls all together. So that was, I think, a really good start to the fundamentals of volleyball. Our club is, we have 14s and 15s, and so we have a lot of people coming from other places that may have been taught something in school or at a different club, and I want to make sure that they know how we do it at Force and how we teach it and what our standards are. So I thought they got a really good taste of that. And then the second week of practice, we spent Monday talking about serve receive, the difference between serve receive stance, passing stance, and like free ball stance, and then defense. And then we worked on our serve some more, and we did a lot of how we also learned passing lanes, what ball is what, who gets what ball, what is your job and your role in serve receive. And then yesterday's practice was all about defense. And then the coaches got the second hour of their practice to do whatever they wanted to do and address with their teams. But we talked about defensive stance, getting low, our defensive movement from base to defense, and then we talked about rotation and perimeter defenses. So those are, and then 2 weeks to go through all of that is actually really fast and kind of what's the word? You know, I want to use warp speed, but that's not the right word. But it's very fast and it's a lot of content and a lot of things for the kids to learn in just 2 weeks. And so, but they get a good touch on it. They figure out some new things, and then the coaches will um, break it down more throughout the season. So that's that was how we run our first 2 weeks of practice, and it went really smoothly and it went really well. And I think the girls took a lot from it. So I was very impressed with everybody. Um, Sorry that I was a bit late today. I had a meeting at 9:30 to talk with somebody about potentially having our golf fundraiser tournament. And it went a little bit longer than I had expected, but I'm super excited about hosting a fundraiser this year. I'm trying to figure out what we should do. Should we host a top golf tournament and free play event, or should we, as the lady called it today, a grass golf tournament? So, an actual tournament at a golf course um, where you play a round of golf and have a good time. So, if you could help me out, just comment below and let me know which one you would rather show up for. What would you rather pay to go play? Would you rather go to Top Golf and pay and play in a bay, and it be more open to families and wives and kids? Or would you rather play in a grass golf tournament where you have to walk the course? You play in a team, and it's not as wife and kid friendly, but it's definitely a good time and the kids can be there. So comment below and let me know what you would rather do. I don't know where my comments are today. Oh, here they are. There we go. So if anybody wants to comment, if you could give me a thumbs up or a heart, this helps the algorithm for my videos to get out to more people. Like I said, today was going to be short and sweet. I just wanted to talk about the practices and kind of get you guys' opinion on the golf tournament. And next week, I have something more in depth planned. So come prepared. Actually, it's not going to be next week on Thursday, obviously, because it's Thanksgiving. And I hope that you guys are going to be spending a lot of time with your family, whether that's locally or traveling. Um, but I plan to come to you live on Wednesday, same time, 11 o'clock. And then, yeah, and then we'll have the weekend off. So let me know what you think about the golf tournament. And thank you for joining me. And I will see you next week on Wednesday. Thanks. Bye.